And slowly. Okay guys, hi, hope everybody's well. I'm just going to show you a tutorial now on how to play it, what I just played in the performance. I'm not going to go through any of the theory stuff, I'm literally just going to show you what I did. First thing to point out is use hybrid picking to play this, okay, which is using the plectrum in conjunction with the fingers. Okay, if you're new to that, there's some really good exercises in here that would be good for you to start with. Okay, so here we go. So first things first, down at the 5th fret I'm borrowing the B and the E with my index finger, and I'm striking the B string and hammering on to fret 8. I just pull this up. Then with my middle finger I'm plucking the barred high E string on the 5th fret. So if you're new to hybrid picking, this is actually a great exercise. I really can't think of a better one to start you with. So plectrum and a middle finger. Okay, moving on. And I'm playing the G string on the 8th fret again. Again I'm using the plectrum. You could use your 3rd finger to pluck the high E, but for me it feels more comfortable to keep using the middle finger, so that's what I do. So G, high E, plectrum finger, move back a semitone, do the same thing on the 5th fret. Back a semitone, same thing at the 4th fret. Okay, so putting those first two little phrases together, we got this. Okay, moving on, back to the G string on the 8th fret. I'm going to play it. So sorry, pick the note with the plectrum, slide back a semitone, pull off from the 7th to the 5th. So we got this. Okay. I'm playing D string on the 7th fret. So what I do then is 7th fret D, and then barring, I'm going to drop this and perform a bar on the G and B string. So it feels a bit awkward when you first do that. I'm grabbing the G and the B with my middle and my 3rd finger. So single note, bar, grab the G and B with the fingers, back up to the D string on the 7th fret, keeping this bar on here. I'm now barring the B and the G. I strike with the 3rd finger and the 2nd finger on the G and the B string, and I hammer on. Okay, hammer on to the 6th fret on the G. So that little section feels very, if you've not done this kind of playing before, it does feel awkward at first. That might be worth just isolating and just practicing that separately. So far, slowly, we have this. Moving on, we got this. Right, so here we go. Back to the D string, sorry, and then we're hitting that with the plectrum and pulling off to the 5th fret. Going up to the A, grabbing that A on the 7th fret, then I do a partial bar. I mean, you could use your little finger if that's easier for you, but I just find, because my finger's already there, just a simple case of rolling on that bar. Okay, after I play the D, I go back up to the A, okay, which is barred, so back down here to the D string on the 5th fret. Okay, so slowly that little section. What I'm doing, by the way, in terms of the right hand, pick, middle finger, pick, middle finger. Okay, then from there go back up to the A string on the 6th fret. Now at this point I'm using this middle finger because of where I've just been. It just makes more sense. I hit and hammer on from 6 to 7. Back down with the plectrum. Actually, excuse me, with the middle finger. Okay, back to A on the 7th. We strike, slide back a tone. Okay, and then we pull off to the A string on the 3rd fret. So we've got this from here. Grabbing the low E on the 5th fret. Middle finger to play below, just doing that partial bar again. Again, if you wanted to use the little finger to grab that, but I just find doing that partial bar is a very small move. So we got this. Plectrum, finger. Then I use the plectrum to hit the 3rd fret and hammer on to the 4th fret. Okay, and I start from here. I'm grabbing the D and the G on the 4th fret and sliding up into this major 3rd dyad here. So. Okay, and at the ending I'll just go over this, sliding up from here up to the 8th fret, using again hybrid picking. I'm going to play the plectrum, use the plectrum to play the G string. Then on the same fret on the high E, I'm going to use my middle finger to grab back a semitone, same thing, and then to finish, back to fret 5. So we'll talk about the theory behind that in the lesson. And then to finish, all I was doing was just a dominant chord here, G sharp, A flat, and resolving to A major. Okay guys, have fun with that. What I'd suggest on how you would practice this is just to take small sections of it, get comfortable with it, and then start transitioning between it. Especially if you're new to this hybrid picking thing, this is the only really way you can play this lick. You could try and pick all the notes, but it's too much hard work, and the whole point of this really is to get you to start using these other fingers. I mean, why use the plectrum for everything when these are freed up? And you can use this not just for country, or you'll see a lot of rock guitar players like Zach Wild who use it for a metal context now. So I recommend having a go at it. So I just take it down small bits like this. And just go through the lick and then put it all together like a jigsaw puzzle, nice and slowly, to a metronome. And you will find at first that if you're not used to this, your fingers here on the tops will be sore, just like if you're right-handed like me, when you first started playing the guitar, playing your open chords, that you would get calluses and bits of skin falling off. It's the same situation when you start doing hybrid picking, especially on the steel string or acoustic. But anyway, enjoy. This hybrid picking thing has a lot of applications, and I'll do a separate video on that, but this is a good lick to start with. You don't have to worry about playing it fast. Just start incorporating this into your playing, and it's just another tool that you have. See you soon. Have fun.